and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Handoff from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Manning. He's got his man, makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level, right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level now.
And it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football. And we've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to keep. I love that they're both going to the SEC. We're going to play each other a bunch. We're going to still have this Red River rivalry that gets so many people excited. It's an unbelievable event. We've been there for game day a bunch. It is absolutely crazy.
It's complete to the left.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The corners are walked up tight. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Floating away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tosses it incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Breaks into the open. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
Cricket.
They go to the draw. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Buys a little time with his feet. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time, trust your read, and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Jackrabbit.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Snaps it in the shotgun. It's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
I love... Defense's approach on this drive, they didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense is in man coverage. The problem is they don't have guys that can match up from a size, speed standpoint with this tight end. So the QB found the right matchup. He was able to hit him on the corner route. It's a big play for this offense.
The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Mateer. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Makes the grab. It's Burks. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Barnes. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Finds his man. It's Burks. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Oh, he's got some space. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Makes the grab. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
To the air. It's Manning. Dumps it to the back. Got his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, you know, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody somebody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Corrals it at the 45. And the returner is stopped. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down.
Easy.
Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good timing on the quick out. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Dropping back, it's Manning. Skips away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Right on target this time. At the 35, he's open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Mateer. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Barnes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. To the air, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Oof. You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Corner's going to give them room. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
There he goes! They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Going the other way, and he's got room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set him up with a big play.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Reads it, fires complete. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those 1st downs, and just make that clock run.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
What a great play by the defense. In a play like that, in this situation of the game, late, it's close, 3rd down, you gotta have it. And how about the pass rush? How about the effort getting to the quarterback?
Runs through the tackle. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and This crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to the ground with the running back. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Using his legs, it's Barnes. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quarterback now breaking the field. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. It was the Sooners who put the horns down in Dallas today in the Red River Showdown, and they'll take that golden hat north of the river. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.